Hey you guys, um, I'm out here at the edge of my yard, and luckily I live right next to the woods. Well, lucky for me. And usually every morning, every night, I have to venture out into the woods, but that's not what I'm gonna do this evening. I was just gonna take a few minutes and bring a few of my crystals out. And yes, you'll probably hear my kitty cats because every time I head to the woods, they want to join me. So, any outside noise or any background noise, please just ignore that. But I like to bring my crystals out in nature because nature is cleansing and nature is grounding. And you yourself can come out and pull your shoes off, walk around barefooted, and you can ground and cleanse. You can come, I know you probably can't see it, but there's a little stream back here at the edge of my yard right next to the woods, and it's pretty low right now because we haven't had much rain lately. But you can stick your feet in the stream. Any running water is cleansing. Anything of nature is cleansing. You can just, if you're not lucky enough to have, woods near your home, or you don't have access to the woods, you can simply come in your yard and just sit down on the grass and, connect with the earth, put your hands in the dirt, you know, put your hands in the grass, walk around, and any plants or flowers, touch them, talk to them, connect. And, it's not only is it really spiritual, and it'll help you, de-stress, and it's very cleansing. And, anything that you take from nature or anything that you find in nature and you choose to use it in your spell work, you don't even have to cleanse it because it's already cleansed because it's from nature. But, I like to cleanse everything, better safe than sorry. But anything that you take from nature, anything that you find in nature, you never have to cleanse it because, like I said, nature is, it's cleansing in itself and it's grounding. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. And, like I always say, there's no right way or no wrong way with this craft. So, any way you do something, that's your way. That's the right way. You follow your heart and you do what you feel you need to do. And I just like to come out here sometimes, and usually if I wasn't doing a video, I would go further out into the woods. But because I want to talk with you guys, I'm going to stay right here at the edge. But a few of my crystals that I haven't used recently, and I've just felt drawn to these particular crystals. I figured, maybe I need to just bring them outside and, just let them cleanse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them to you and try to tell you a little bit about them that I can remember. There's so many properties that crystals have. I can't always remember all of them, and sometimes I have to go to my book and, or go online and look. But some things I do remember. And like I said, you follow your heart. And if a particular crystal makes you feel that it has a particular property, then it has that particular property. If that crystal isn't known for, just for instance, if that crystal isn't known for calming, but every time you pick that crystal up, it calms you, well, that crystal has a calming property. And that is a property of that crystal. It may not be for everyone, but for you, it is. And I just got a few here, so I'm not going to take much of your time. And what I'm going to do is, after I show you what I have and talk to you a little bit about it, I'm just going to simply leave them out here, and I'll probably leave them overnight because I feel like they'll be safe. But this is just this is a weeping willow tree, and it's a special tree to me. I come out here and I meditate, I do spell work. It just holds a personal connection to me, and I'm not going to get into that, but I just figured because of the connection I have to the weeping willow, she'll watch over my crystals for me. But like I said, I just have a few, and I do want to say this because I noticed in some of my other videos I may pronounce something differently than you do, but you have to remember I'm from the South, and you know, it is what it is. I talk the way I do, and like I said, there's no right way or no wrong way, and I may call things something totally different than what you know them as, but that's just the way I was raised, and that was just the terms that I know. And like I say, I'm no professional in any of these, themes and topics that we discuss. I'm just merely sharing my ideas with you and giving you tips and things that I have learned over the years. So please, please, if I don't pronounce it the way you pronounce it, or I tell you a way you've never heard of, that's the thing about this craft, I keep saying there's no right way, there's no wrong way, there's only our way. And I'm just sharing, so I don't mean to offend anyone or to upset anyone. So moving along. First, I've got, and all of these are green stones. I don't know why the green stones are calling to me, but they are. This is green aventurine, and it's a good stone for centering your intent. If you are meditating on an intention, it's a good stone for that. This is actually, of the green stones, of all the stones actually, this is the luckiest stone of all. That's why a lot of people carry this when they're gambling, when they're playing games, for any reason of luck. This is the luckiest stone there is. And if you want to get closer to your spirit guide, this is a stone you might want to work with. So that's my green kitties. And I'm going to place this down here below the weeping willow. Try to hide them in the grass a little. Okay, my next one, it's a little spear, and this is dragon's blood. And this is a stone of courage. This is a stone of healing. There's a story that goes along with this stone, and I'm not going to get into that because of fear of getting sidetracked and talking too much. But if you have time, go online and look up the story behind the dragon's blood stone. And it's a story about soldiers, and you'll understand where it gets its name from. But this is one of my favorite stones to use in healing work. When I'm doing any type of distant healing for someone or crystal healing for someone, I love to include this stone. And the spear is a good shape to use, because when a stone is in the shape of a spear, it's radiating energy in all directions. A point or a tower, it's like a wand. It's radiating, just in that one direction. But a spear is radiating energy from all around because of its shape. So that's another reason it's a good stone for healing. I'm going to place it down here. Okay, and my kitties is already wanting to move my stones. Okay, this is a stone, and this is mouse agate. It took me a minute. Like I said, it's hard to remember. There's so many. And it's a stone of new beginnings. And they're small stones, and don't be fooled by their size. we all want big, pretty stones, you know. We think the bigger the better, but that's not necessarily true, you know. It depends on what type of healing work or spell work you're doing, but believe me, a small stone can get the job done. But this is a mouse agate, and see, I want to say it like a southerner. And it's the stone of new beginnings. It's a good stone to work with on your own, others as well, but your own self-esteem. It's a stone of abundance, an abundance of anything, but the main thing, abundance of wealth. But it can be an abundance of whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whatever your intention is. It can be abundance in anything, but for the most part, it's abundance in wealth. So we're going to place it down here below the tree. Okay. And my next stone is, and this is actually a favorite of mine because it is mined from right down here in the south. It's usually found within the mountains of North Carolina and South Carolina, but this is eunuch. And like I said, I may not be pronouncing it exactly like you. I know I've got that southern twang, but eunuch. It's a, believe it or not, being a green stone, it has a little pink in it, but it's a stone of love. Any spell work that you're doing that pertains to love, this would be a good stone to use. And I think a lot of people fail to realize that because everyone wants to grab rose quartz, but this is a good stone to use in love spell work. But it's also, it's a good stone for kids. If you are having some emotional problems with a child, or your child is having a hard time dealing with something and you need a stone, yes, mosquitoes are still out. If you need a stone that's a good one for a child to use, this is your stone, eunuch. And also, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you want to de-stress, this is a good stone just to carry on your persons. And if you are trying to do work where you want to make spirit communication, and maybe I should include this in my spirit video, but spirit communication, this is a good stone for that as well. So I'm going to put it down here. And now I'm really worried because my kitty has actually moved one of my stones, so I guess I'll be hunting a stone after this video ends. And lastly, I have this, and this is a, give me a minute, it is tree agate. And it's good for inner peace. It's a great meditation stone. It's great when you're fighting stress. I've always used it during meditation, during distant healing or any type of energy healing. If someone is trying to de-stress or have any type of stress release, this is a great stone to use for that. And it offers a calming type of energy. And also, it will help you see things clearly. It has a similar property as clear quartz. It doesn't amplify other properties of other stones, but it does have that clarity, you know, that ability to see things clearly, you know. It has that property as well. And I do want to say this before I wrap it up because the mosquitoes are feasting on me. But any green stone that you work with, you can use any stone, period, but any green stone is the best stone to use in prosperity spells, if you are trying to connect with nature, if you are just trying to connect with the goddess, if you just want to de-stress and, get back to your roots, green stones they're a really, really good thing for that. And now that I have finished up and I'm going to fish my missing stone out of the grass that the kitty moved, if you resonated with anything that I said, I suggest you like and subscribe. And until next time, remember, you've got to believe in order to receive. Talk to you later. Bye.